Okay, here we go again. I think I lost the first video I did on this. This is the remote for the classic adjustable bed frame that I bought off of Amazon. Well, let me first tell you that this bed frame is wonderful. I'm 300 pounds and it has no problem holding me. I got a weed eater outside my door there. The gardener is out there. But it's very sturdy, very easy to assemble, and it is wonderful. I'm a CPAP user for the last 25 years, and I haven't been able to sleep on my back for 10 years at least. Every time I try, I wake up choking. But when I put this in the zero gravity position and raise the foot all the way up and raise the head up a couple of more notches, I sleep 3 hours, 3.5 hours on my back, no problem at all. The only thing that's waking me up, I would sleep all night, but the only thing that's waking me up is to go to the bathroom. At my age, that's a pretty common issue. But anyway, the backlit button, the buttons on the remote are not backlit. So when you press the buttons, you don't know which button you're pressing. In fact, you don't even know if you've got this thing facing you or if you've got it facing away from you, because both sides feel very similar in the dark. And the buttons, even though I know where they're at, are really hard to find in the dark. So I marked these 3 buttons with a little dab of silicone. Just simple silicone that I usually keep on hanging around the house. Make sure you don't get any of that silicone down in the grooves in between the button and the remote. And the buttons I marked are the ones I use the most. And from there, after I know where those 3 buttons are at, I can find the rest of the buttons pretty easy. So the one I marked is the zero gravity. That's the first position I put the bed in when I get in bed to go to sleep at night. Because I always sleep on my back for the first 3 or 4 hours until I wake up to go to the bathroom, and then usually I flatten the bed back out and sleep on my stomach. So zero gravity, that's the last button down at the bottom in the middle. And then from there, the flat button is directly above the zero gravity button. And then the up button for the foot and the up button for the head. The head is on the left, the foot is on the right. So I got the up button marked. So therefore I know where the down button is at. So I know where all of these buttons are at in the dark. No problem at all. So when I get in bed, I just press the zero gravity button. And then I raise my foot all the way up. And then I raise my head up a couple more notches. And I go to sleep. If I want to adjust it to TV position, which I don't even have a TV in my bedroom, but if for some reason I want to put it in that position, that button is directly above the up button for the head. And then the massage buttons are across the top. The head on the left, the foot on the right. I don't use those very often either. I don't find them very useful. And then the adjustment for the 3 speeds of the massage is right down in the middle, the second button down. And then they have a lounge button, which I don't really use. But that's all I need. So now I know where all of my buttons are at, and I can use my remote very easily. The other thing about this remote is it's very slick, and it slides very easily on any kind of surface. So I was moving my end table the other day, and this thing slid off of the end table onto the floor and busted the battery box open. Didn't break anything, but it knocked the battery box open and two of the batteries out onto the floor. So from now on, I'm going to put this side down with the silicone on it, and that'll keep it from sliding back and forth. That's it. Hope this helps you guys. Anybody that's using this bed, again, I can't stress enough, this has been a wonderful purchase for me. A wonderful, wonderful product. 400, I think it was 400, right around $450. Free shipping. And it took me about 30 minutes to set it up. And I have been sleeping on it. Oh my God, it is just wonderful, wonderful. So I can't recommend it enough. Y'all take care and thank you for watching.
Okay, just got the box delivered. Hopefully I can get it out of here and set it up. The mattress, I've been sleeping on it for a few days, so it's one part of it. There's the feet and the motors and the other part. So now it's time to put it together. Got the legs on, and it's time to deal with the motors. Okay, I got it over, and the head of the bed was tilted up a little bit. Like the motor was adjusted weird or something. So once I got the remote, this thing seems to be working pretty sweet. Time to throw the mattress on. It's the Classic Brands Adjustment Comfort Adjustable Bed Base, and it has a massage feature, which is that, and it has two USB ports on the side. You can see the green light down there, and it goes up and down. So this is how it tilts up, and then the base goes up as well. When you sit in it, it works a little better. It looks a little goofy with nothing on it and nobody in there, but it definitely works. I'm happy with it. I purchased it on October 11th, 2017, so it's been about 5 months. I got the frame part was $500, and it had free delivery. I assembled it at one house, and assembly wasn't too hard. I'm definitely not a good assembler, but I was able to get it together in a couple hours by myself, and that all worked fine. Once I moved, I basically just picked this thing up, had help, and threw it on the truck and then drug it over to this location. Sometimes the remote doesn't work, and there's some wires underneath the bed, where you plug in the vibrating features and the tilting up and down. And it happened 3 times, and in all cases I just tightened up the plugs and it worked. The USB ports are cool. They're on the side there. There's 2 of them. It's kind of cool just having your phone charging on the bed there. There's a footrest on the thing that I don't really like it too much because it comes loose, and when it falls off and hits the ground, it makes a lot of noise and startles the dog. But that part works as well. Not really tripping on that. If I was going to add one more thing to this, I would have got the headrest. They have some headrest options, and that would be kind of nice. And then on the frame itself is the mattress, and it's the Zinus, I don't know how you say that, 10-inch gel-infused green tea memory foam mattress. I did my homework on it, and there's a lot of info about is it going to be too hot or too cold or whatever. And this ended up working fine. I'm in Montana. It was, kind of warm during the winter, definitely freezing cold during the winter. Summer was kind of hot, and that was fine. Worked out good. I like the way it all works. It's the classic brand. So here's the USB plugs. Just I kind of use my watch. No, watch is kind of dead. But yeah, I'm using my phone to film. But yeah, just kind of, plug stuff in and out of there. I actually scratched it a little bit when I drug it when I was moving. But yeah, this thing's like sturdy and stays in there good. And it's a cool feature. It's nice. So here's the bar. Like it will work itself loose. Like whatever when I'm doing it. And then it goes like this. And it just makes a ton of noise and it startles the dog. But just pick it up, put it back in. The holes are a little tweaked. But, the mattress would be sliding off constantly if it wasn't on there. So, it's a little tweaked, but it holds it. And I totally use the up and down part of the bed a lot.
Power is on. Here's the remote. Try to raise the bed. Nothing. Nothing. No clicking. No anything. Vibrate. Nothing. And the remote works. Batteries again.
Step to success is getting the proper amount of rest. Therefore, that's why we got adjustable beds. Easy to assemble.